From McFarlane Toys, this is the DC Multiverse Batman Knightfall Nightwing. If you're unfamiliar with this costume, it was during the storyline where Batman had his back broken and Azrael took over as the protector of Gotham. Nightwing showed up with this, his disco wing costume. I'll be honest, it's fine, I like it, but when I heard they were doing a classic costume Nightwing, I was really hoping it was going to be his debut costume, you know, the one with the popped collar. Even still, I'm not going to turn down a Nightwing. Getting Nightwing out of the box, and he is okay. A figure that definitely looks better than maybe he is, and moreover, he looks better from a distance than close up. But let's have a look-see at him. To give proper due, this is a great Nightwing head. They even remembered his ponytail from the day. It's really well captured, but then you start to see the ugliness of the butterfly joint right here, and that breaks up his great yellow stripe throughout. The back looks nice though. His belt looks wonderful. His wrists are very weirdly thin. I don't know why that bothers me, but it kind of does. He goes from this huge bicep and forearm into these very dainty wrists. Not too big on that. Also, there's a lot of paint mess ups on here. You can see like black smudges there, black smudges there. Alongside those smudges, here on the wingding. Yes, that's what he calls his version of batarangs, wingdings. I was really excited, and then I noticed there's yellow all over the hand, and there's blue all over the wingding underneath. It's not great. At least down here on the legs, there's less paint issues. So the figure, like I said, from a distance, looks fine. But the closer you get, the more the cracks start to show. That said, you do get a good range of articulation. You got a ball joint in the head. That said, be very careful. That ponytail will break. You have a universal at the shoulder, you have a cut at the bicep, you have a double jointed elbow, you have a universal at the wrist, you have a great diaphragm joint. Seriously, look at this, that far back and this far forward. Looks good. You have a waist joint, you have universals at the hips, you have double jointed knees, and then you have, oh, no boot cut. They've just sculpted in the boot, which, oh, look at that. I didn't even notice that. This is totally just like a Superman boot that they painted the pattern. That sucks. Again, from a distance, looks fine. And then you have the ankle joint. Overall, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's a good, solid Nightwing. But, man, it could have been so cool. And right now, it's kind of treading water. You do get a handful of good hands. For instance, you have the wingding's hand, you have this kind of open splayed hand that's great for kind of more gestural articulation. Alongside that, you have a closed fist for the left hand, a closed fist for the right hand, and then two grippy hands, despite the fact that he comes with no accessories. But if you do have, say, a Batman figure, you might have a bat grapple laying around, like so. And out of curiosity, I just want to see, it's too tight. It's too tight to go in. I was really hoping he could hold that back grapple. I don't even know why I was hoping that, but I was. Oh well. There are things to like about this Nightwing, and I do like this Nightwing. It's just I was hoping for a little bit more. There's not much here, and the stuff that is here is kind of sloppy, for lack of a better term. Especially with how great the Titans Nightwing was, and as much as I'm loving the two Nightwings we got out of the Superpowers line, I was just wanting a little bit more, you know? But still, a solid enough Nightwing, especially if you're wanting to build up a Knightfall shelf, and considering we have a Knightfall Azrael on the way, we already have a great Bane, and we have two Knightfall Batmans, this guy can probably find a home on any shelf.